Catherine Farrell, VP Americas at GBTA, and we're at the broadcast studio at the 2026 Canada Conference here in Toronto. Joining me today is Kristen Hrycoy, Director, Channel Sales Executive at SAP Concur. Kristen, welcome. We're so glad to have you today.
Thank you. Thanks for having me back. Always love the broadcast studio.
Absolutely, absolutely. I'm excited to dive into our conversation.
Right.
And first, I wanted to ask you about the recent strategic partnership with Amex GBT. Tell me a little bit about how that came to be and what the latest is there.
I will. Yeah. So we're really excited, both on the Concur side and on the GBT side, about this new partnership. So it really started with our customers, both Concur customers and GBT customers wanting faster innovation. They wanted access to NDC content. They wanted AI functionality. They wanted integration. They wanted all of that, and they wanted it quickly. Mm-hmm. And there was never really an opportunity for either of us to do that in a quick manner. I mean, that's a lot of development hours. So we, I think most people understand that we've been rolling out our new travel platform for about the last 2 years. So we relied very heavily on our TMC partners to help us with those migrations. And all of our TMCs really came to bat for us. But they all had their, own automations and their own algorithms and their mid office and their back office. And so they needed a lot of time to really get prepared. And so not surprising, we did have a lot of pushback. Mm-hmm. And then GBT, on the other hand, they just came to us and said, this is great. How can we help? What can we do? And that started that conversation into the partnership. So what really came down to is we took the world's largest TMC and, partners up with the world's largest travel and expense platform. And we're going to be able to speed track some of those innovations and solve some of the problems that our customers have been talking about.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And speaking of quick innovation and everything that entails, tell me a little bit about the roadmap for this year, for 2026.
So the roadmap, so we actually starting to have two different roadmaps. We've got what we would call our new Concur travel platform roadmap. And then built on top of that is going to be our complete by SAP and GBT. So if we're talking about the complete side of the house, we already have a co-branded user experience within the platform. We've got the access for customers that are using the new platform into some of the GBT things, so into their marketplace. On the GBT side, again, we've got a co-branded app, so you can use TMC services and travel and expense all in one app. So there's really a lots of development going on. And as we strengthens the partnership with American Express GBT, we're going to see more and more, both on the development side and on the business side. Yeah. And then, do you want me to just go into the roadmap?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Yeah. So the roadmap for Concur was just released last week, and there's lots of good stuff on it. So recent innovations that we just announced were more NDC content. So we're Singapore Airlines, quite a few of our international carriers, NDC content with Air Canada was on there. And there's a lot of new features and functionalities that we're putting into new Concur Travel that are very user-centric. So we are integrating the SAP Joule AI functionality into all the SAP platforms, including Concur Travel. So we're going to tying all of those things together. That's obviously one integration that we're really excited about. We've got some new, there's a new audit rule configurer, which is, I think, lots of people who will understand it's complicated to build audit rules within the platform, and you need to have some experience doing it. So what we've done is we've built AI functionality into it. So you can take a travel policy and you dump it into Concur, and it automatically reads it. You can type in layman's terms what kind of rule that you want to do, and it builds the rule for you. So it removes the need for the people that are actually doing the configuration to have all of this external knowledge. We've just made it really simple with them. So our roadmap is always evolving. So, there's always more to come with Concur. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and speaking of that, I know you've already touched on AI a little bit.
Yes.
Definitely the topic of the moment.
Yes, it is.
Tell us what you have in store there.
Yeah. So I'm glad to be talking about AI. We've been talking about NDC for years, and I don't want to talk about NDC anymore. It is no longer a nice to have. It's now a must have. And I see AI really going that direction. So for us at SAP, AI is not, it's much more than a chat box or a booking agent. It's really the architecture behind our entire platform with all of the SAP companies. So our idea of using AI is to tie those things together. So AI agents on the Joule platform talk to HR, they talk to finance, they talk to your duty of care person, they talk to your travel managers. So it's more of a holistic ecosystem of the talking, because one of the things we always hear in this industry is, my expense people never talk to my travel people. So this kind of takes that out of the equation. So we're excited for customers to start to benefit from all of these pieces falling together in one place. Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Okay.
Well, it sounds like you have a very busy,
very busy. Yeah, yeah. But it's very good things on the horizon for us.
Absolutely. Yeah. Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Kristen.
You're welcome.
We really appreciate you being here. Thank you for watching. And again, I'm Catherine Farrell, VP Americas with GBTA, and so glad to have you joining us here from the broadcast studio at GBTA Canada Conference 2026.